Okay, hello YouTube. We're live now. I am Bruna and I'm the hostess today. This is Talk and Talk, place where we come to communicate in English, Spanish, French, and Italian. It's a safe place. We're here just to talk. It's not a class, just an immersion. We're going to speak in English 100% of the time. As I said, it's not a class, but if you want to have classes, you can find more information in our website, talkandtalk.com.br. Nobody here is going to teach you anything, but you're going to learn a lot from this experience. We always learn a lot from each other, right? And well, there are 5 of us, so I won't split us today. We can be everybody here in the main room. And I think that's it, guys. Don't forget, everybody's welcome here. So feel free to make mistakes. This is the right place to make mistakes, to just speak, and feel free to say whatever you want. Okay, I think that's it. We're going to start by introducing ourselves. So, Faye, can you start, please? Ladies first. Who are you?
Okay, well, I'm Fernanda. I'm 23 years old. Now, I participate for French and Spanish immersions also. I live in São Paulo. I work as a financial analyst. I guess that's it.
Very good. It's really, really good to have you here. João, hello. Are you there?
Hi, good evening. I'm here.
Okay, that's good. Is it your first time here on TNT?
No.
No. Okay, that's good. Can you introduce yourself, please?
I'm João. I'm 20 years old. I live in Campo Grande. I'm doing economics, and I'm here today to learn whatever I need to learn and to practice my English.
Okay, that's really good. It's good to have you here. And what about you, Vinicius?
Hi guys, I'm Vinicius. I'm 21 years old. I like to do things like to practice sports, so this topic is very good for me because I like so much to do these things that have adventures. So I like to practice sports, like I said, like tennis, running, and I like so much to stay naturally with my friends and my family. I love so much to the trees and the vegetation. I don't know what to say this, but I like so much this. And I'm living in Campina Grande, Paraíba. So I think that's it on a resume about me.
Okay, that's good. I have no idea how to say vegetação. Maybe Tris? Maybe Charles can help us. Charles, what about you?
My name is Charles Lopes. If I put two of you, Fernanda and Vinicius, together, it's igual my age, 42, almost 43. I think I'm a little old man, but it's a pleasure share this class with you guys. I was born in Brasília. Nowadays, I live in Calgary, Canada. Nowadays, my work is relocate myself in the one job here in Canada. And that's it, I guess, about me. I participate in this meeting more than 1 year, I guess. And thank you, God, because Bruna let us make mistake, because I do a lot. And yeah, I really like make mistake. And I do some classes in French, and I really like, but I don't have too much time because my schedule here, it's a little bit crazy. And that's it, I guess, about me.
That's great. It's really, really good to have you here. And I am Bruna. Last but not least, I live in São Paulo. I work as a teacher and also as a community manager here on Talk and Talk. I love dancing. I'm not that into adventure, so when I saw the topic, I thought, oh, that's going to be challenging because I'm not familiar with it. But we're gonna deal with it. I think I can handle it. And I think that's it. So I'm going to start with the first question because Vinicius has already answered. So maybe you can share with us some experience you have already had, some adventurous moment you faced. Share with us.
Okay, of course. I think that I'm a very adventurous because I was a children. I was a professional pilot of motocross. So a children and a teenager. So I like so much to do these things that involves adrenaline. I don't know how to say this. I think that's it. So I like so much to do these things that have adrenaline in the middle, like to practice motocross and ride a motorcycle. It's my addict, I think. Ride a motorcycle every day. Today I ride a motorcycle to the other city. So I was to the other side without a lantern. So with the cell phone, the lantern of cell phone, to illumine, I don't know how to say this, the roads. So I like so much to do these things that are that have a lot of adrenaline and are maybe dangerous, and that involve a motorcycle, for example. So I like so much to stay in a naturally practicing these sports like running, tennis, and I think that's are good things that I like to do that have adrenaline.
Boy, that's really scary. So you were lightening the road with your cell phone? Oh gosh.
Me, I was only sozinho. I forgot the name.
Yes.
With my cell phone to lantern to illuminate the road. I don't know how to say this.
I got it. Maybe to light the road. Light the road. Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
It's very dangerous because I was with a lot of speed.
I can imagine. Oh gosh. Very good.
It's crazy.
That's really inspiring. Maybe I will do it someday or not, because I think I'm afraid. I'm a bit scary of this stuff. But thank you so much for sharing with us. Fe, are you just like Vinicius who likes adventures, or you're just like me, like afraid of everything?
I'm afraid. I really I'm impressed because I don't know. I'm afraid of riding a motorcycle. I admire Vinicius for the courage. I'm not a adventurous person. I prefer activities that I can stay more calm and something like that.
Yeah, like yoga, something calmer than just, I don't know. I couldn't. Charles, and you, just like Vinicius, just like Fan me, share with us.
Neither like Vinicius, neither like you girls. I'm a temperate guys. I'm in the middle. Yeah, Vinicius maybe it's a crazy guy. Yeah, it's a dangerous sport. I know this, but I like adventure. I lived it. Sorry, correct my mistake, Bruna. You are teacher. I lived more than 50 years on the Amazon, and I travel sometimes into the Amazon, deep the Amazon by small plane, and it's a little bit dangerous, but yes, have a work for to do, and I did this. I like parachute, and yeah, maybe I'm not too much scared like you girls, but not too crazy like Vinicius. But yeah, I think I would like to be more adventurous read, then I know how then type I be. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I think I would like to do more crazy stuff, but I think I'm afraid, and I don't know. Yeah, but just like you, I like to be more adventurous. Yeah.
Maybe in Brazil, adventure it's not too cheaper too, and it's a little bit expensive, and we don't have too much money for do some adventures. Yeah,
Great
I
point.
guess.
Yes. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing with us. I agree with you. João, last but not least, and you, what team are you part of?
What is the question? I cannot see.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You left, so I'm going to share again. If the question is if you're an adventurous guy or not, and why?
I think I'm an adventurous guy because I do a lot of adventures. Not as crazy as Vinicius and not as low as Charles or you, but I think it's in the middle, and maybe I would do a lot more if I had the opportunity to do. And I like a lot to do these hard of those adventures.
Very good. Thank you so much. Well, since we were talking about being scared of things or being afraid, I want to know number 5. What are you afraid of? So, Charles, are you afraid of anything? What?
No, no, I'm afraid lost my daughters, but maybe not too because I'm I'm not too much religious, but I trust in God, and I think everything have your time. But yeah, I'm dad, I'm father, and maybe I a little bit scared about this, but same this I'm think I'm not too much. I don't have too much. I'm not afraid about this because
Okay.
everything in your time. Yeah.
Good, good. And I think God knows everything and things happen for a reason, right? So, yeah, very good. Thank you so, so much, Faye and June.
I think similar as Charles, I don't have child, but I thought about my parents. If I lose them now, I'm not prepared for this. I want they to see I'm getting married and those stuff. So I'm not prepared for this now. This is something I'm afraid of. Like I don't want to have this moment now. I'm not prepared for this.
Yes, just like me, I think I'm afraid of that too. And sometimes I'm afraid of the streets, of being robbed or being raped or being. Sometimes I'm afraid of men. So I think these are some other things. João, and you, are you fearless, just like Charles, or afraid of some stuff?
I would not say that I'm afraid of losing my relatives and parents and grandma and grandpa, but I I think I would miss them, and I think I'm not nowadays prepared to this, and I wish I had more time to study and to do the working and to spend with family. So I'm not afraid. I know that someday will happen, but yeah, it's something that over age I'm starting to think of because for example, my grandma and grandpa, they're reaching a higher age, or they're reaching uh, they're becoming old, No, and yeah, I think of this recently.
I feel you. Yes. This is I think when the age when we are like the older we get, I think we know it's coming, right? So it's really, I don't know, weird, you know, like, oh my, like today's my is my father's birthday, and I'm like, oh, my father is getting older, like how crazy. And but it's life, and it's I don't know, it's complicated. Vinicius, I'm gonna ask you the last because I know you are really adventurous. So, are you afraid of anything? Share with us.
I agree with you guys. I have afraid to lose my relatives, my parents, my close parents. So, but the context of the adventure is maybe I have afraid of the ocean. I think not afraid, but I respect because the ocean is very so big, and I think that I have a respect about them. So I agree with you, my relatives, to lose my relatives, and the adventurous context to the ocean, I think. So I like to do things that are in the I don't know, earth. I don't know if this is the correct word.
I agree. I liked what you said about the ocean. I am also afraid, not afraid, but I am just cautious, you know, in the ocean because if you don't know how to swim, if you don't like, if you don't know the place you are at, it can be dangerous. So I agree with you. Sometimes I'm just cautious, you know. Very good. Well, and what about taking risks? Do you like taking risks? Number six, when and where? Faith, do you like taking risks?
I guess it depends on the situation. Like if it's, I don't know, to learn a new language, I like to take risk, participate on the conversations. I'm trying to do that for French. That is a language that I'm like, oh, I'm learning. But there are some things that I'm afraid of taking risks. But I say also that I take risks by communicating with other people. It was a thing that I had difficulty. I always well, I'm a shy person, so that's difficult for me. But I'm trying to improve that because I know that it's important for work and for the life. So I'm trying to take more risks in my life.
I totally feel you. I am not a risk taker too. I just like the opposite, you know. I like to be in control of things. I like to know I'm safe, you know. And I am not I don't like taking risks. But it's interesting what you said about French because I'm also experiencing it in Spanish, and it's really hard to face the fears and take the risk. It's
But you
silly.
speak well.
Fernanda, please stop. But I'm
I'm
still
saying the
learning.
truth.
I started this year. No, I started this year. No, I'm still learning. So it's hard. Yeah. But thank you so much. Charles, what about you? Do you like taking risks?
Yeah, I think my journey right now can talk for myself. And
Yes, definitely.
and yeah, I'm think I'm a balanced guy. I'm like to assume some risks, but I like in the other hand, I like to have everything in my hand like you. I like to have the control of the things. But I'm a aggressive guy in some aspect, like economy, take some decisions that I previous studied, and I know this will project me, and I don't like stay in the on the comfort zone. I really don't like. So yeah, in this solve for this prism, I can assume I'm a little bit aggressive in take some decision. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's nice what you said. I think it's important to grow, right? For us to grow and to improve, it's important to take some risks, because if you are in the comfort zone, just like you said, Chad, we don't improve, right? We're always doing the same stuff and we don't learn. So I totally agree with you. It's important to take risks. Yeah. Vinicius, how about you? I think I know the answer, but share with us.
Yeah, I will respond now this question. I like so much to taking risks because
Sua conta da Amazon está vinculada à Amazon Estados Unidos
Alexa.
da América.
silêncio.
Desculpe, houve algum erro. Tente novamente.
Obrigado. Sorry, guys. I lost my point, but I silenced this now.
So about taking risks.
Yeah, I love so much to taking risks because when I was a pilot, I broke my two legs in a motorcycle fall. So when I think 10 years, 11 years, I don't know, I don't remember. So I like so much to taking these risks, but it depends on the context, like Charles said, in other areas of my life. In economy, for example, I are more conservation of my money, but when I want adrenaline, I love so much to taking these risks.
Yeah,
It's part of the things that I do.
So you said you broke two legs when you were a child.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. In a motorcycle test.
Boy,
10 or 11 years. I don't remember.
Okay, I can imagine. Oh gosh, that's bad. Okay, so this is definitely a risk taker guy. João, last but not least, and what about you? Risky taker or not?
It depends. I take some risks so when it's necessary to take some these risks, but I'm a very cautious guy. So if I, for example, need to, if I have an appointment with the, if I have an appointment with the doctor like 9 a.m., I will not take the risk of leaving home 15 to 9 a.m. and getting there late. So I will leave home with more time so I'm able to get to the doctor. And in other situations, like as I said with adventures, sometimes I'm not so cautious. And last day I've seen some. No, actually, there are a lot of events occurring in the United States and in Brazil about park accidents. So I'm becoming a little more cautious about these parks. I don't know what's the name of
Amusement parks. Amusement parks.
Amusement parks. So I'm a little more cautious because of these accidents that have been occurring recently. So yeah, but I would say I'm in the middle.
Yes, that's I totally feel you. I am also afraid of amusement parks, that the roller coaster and some other rides. I am afraid. I feel you. And I think I've been once to an amusement park here in São Paulo. There isn't any huge. There is one in the countryside, in a small city, a famous one, but I've never been there, and I totally feel usual. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Guys, I want to skip to number 8, talking about trips now. If you could travel now, like right now, where would you go, and share with me the reasons? Charles, I'm going to start with you. Where would you go if you could travel now? The microphone?
Yeah, sorry, what the question, Bruno?
Number 8, if you could travel right now, where would you go?
Wow. Mount Everest, my mainly, my big dream. Not my wife and I have this dream. We love mountains, and it's one motivation that we moved to Canada, because here we live near the beautiful mountains, and we want to spend our time, or more time, near the mountains. But our dream, it's visiting to know Mount Everest. Not achieve the cumb, because it's I don't think I'm have physical preparation for this, but only contemplate the view, maybe. Yeah.
Yes, it needs training, right? And a lot of guys like take some time to practice and to, I don't know. Yeah, I think there needs a structure to do it, right? But it's really nice, Charles. I didn't know this was one of your, not your dreams, but
Yeah,
something you want to
if
do.
I could stop my life now and start to climb mountains, I certainly I do this. But unfortunately, I need to work, make money,
Yeah,
raise my daughters, and
yeah,
live a ordinary life here,
yeah. No, but
working.
it's all about time, Charles. All about
Yeah,
time. Yeah.
yeah.
Very good. Thank you so
I'm
much for
happy.
sharing with us. Yes, if you are happy, I'm happy too, because that's important. João, and what about you? What place would you go? Mount Everest, too, just like Charles, or a calmer place? Where would you choose?
I would choose a road trip, like in an English country, probably the United States, because there are big roads to travel and to cross the country, or maybe take a train travel, like with Amtrak, for example. So, because I really need to go to an English country, in an English speaker country, to progress in to advance to the another level in English. So probably right now I would go to the United States and do this travel trip, this road trip or train trip.
That's really nice. Have you ever heard about the Route 66 that goes from Los Angeles to Chicago?
It's a very, very long road.
Yes. So this might be a nice trip, right? Like crossing the US from one place, one edge. How can I say it? One edge to the other one. I think it would be really, really nice. Yeah. Very good. Thank you so much, Joe, for sharing with us. Vinicius, where would you go? The US, Mount Everest, or a completely different place?
I think the do a dip in the ocean to fear my afraid. I really want to do this one day, because like I said, I have afraid and respect on the ocean. So to do a dip here and there will be very good to fear this afraid. So I think that's it.
Yes, guys, you're saying so many nice places. I want to hear from you, Faye. And you.
Um, I I think I thought about Spain because I like Spanish. It's like my favorite language. Sorry, English and French. But once I did a work in college about Spain. So since that time, I want to go to this country and go to the tourist parts, and that's it. And I love their accent, so it would be awesome to go there.
I'm with you. It's really, really nice, Spain. I've never been there, but I have already seen it. It's amazing, so beautiful. But I think for me, I would choose Greece. Just like Fe, she mentioned when I was younger, I watched the movie where there was a girl. Her family was Greek, and she used it to travel to Greece every year, and I fell in love. Like such a beautiful place. Maybe now I would also go to a Spanish speaking country, just like Faye mentioned, to practice my Spanish and learn more about Latin culture. Mainly here in Latin America, I think it would be nice to get to know more about some countries. Well, let's see the next, guys. Let me see here. Oh, number 4. Let's go back to number 4. What's the most exciting thing you have ever done? Let's think of your experiences. Vinicius, I'm going to start with you because you have already experienced nice things, but like something you said, oh gosh, this was the best moment of my life. Your heart was like beating fast, that you can't forget.
Of course, I think broke my legs in a race. I think that is the important moment in my life that I have some relance of this moment, but I don't remember so good. But it was, I remember that I was racing with other other kids. That my father was in a hump. I don't know how to say this in English. Talking for me, run more, and more speed. And I was very anxious, and I was a kid. So I think that was a moment very important into my life, that I have some relances, like I said. I don't know how to say this word, but I think that's it.
Maybe some flashbacks, maybe.
Yeah, flashbacks.
Flashbacks, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. Very good. That's really nice. And advent, like it's an exciting moment, but I don't know, and important and exciting and crazy, right, at the same time. Very good. Faye and you, what was the most exciting moment you have ever done?
I don't have any. I thought about traveling by plane. For the first time, it was a different experience for me. I guess that's it. I remembered now. I don't take a lot of adventure, so it's difficult.
Okay, no problem. I couldn't think of anything either. Maybe I think playing sports is a good it's really exciting. So all the games I played with the team in college were really, really exciting. Maybe there was a championship. We were in the finals, and we won. I was the goalkeeper against the like our biggest rival, and we won. Like there's something in handball called 7 meters or 7 metros. It's just like penalty, and I was the goalkeeper trying to keep the ball, and I could I could save the balls and we won the match. It was awesome. So for me, this was the most exciting moment. Charles, what about you?
How to be a father? Parachute, I guess.
Have you ever jumped by with parachuting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's amazing. I strongly recommend everyone. It's the maximum of the adrenaline in your veins. It's so crazy. Yeah.
I can imagine. Yeah,
You can try, Vinicius. Yeah.
Vinicius, you're gonna love it.
But to be
João,
a father, maybe the adrenaline it's more.
forever now.
Yeah.
Not just. Not just
No, yeah,
no.
in the exactly moment too, it's so exciting. Maybe you will know that your life will change forever.
Yeah.
And you will not think in yourself anymore. You will not to be selfish anymore because you will think in another person first. Yeah.
Good point.
I will cry. Yeah.
No, it's okay. If you want to, it's okay. Like you can do it here. João, what about you?
I've been playing the guitar this year, so I would say that my first band show was the most exciting thing that I did, that I have done this year. And yeah, because it was something very different from the other things that I've done in life. So it was not a big show like, but it was like 400 people. So it was very very special and very very, very not common.
Okay, very good. I can imagine. It's like presenting yourself, right? Not easy. I have already played in the theater. I have already played the Snow White, and it's really hard to be on the stage, right, Joe?
Yeah, we have a lot of anxiety there.
Yeah, I can imagine. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing. João, I'm going to start with you, the next one. That is number 9. Which adventurous job do you know, and would you like to do any of them?
I know the pilots of Formula One, so I would do. I would be a pilot of Formula One. I've never I've never been at no time in Formula One, but I want one day, someday, to present this spectacular show. And I'd say that this is a very adventurous job and also a very dangerous job because a lot of people lost their lives in those races with I don't know, fires and accidents and etc. But I would do also I've watched the Ford versus Ferrari move, so it's a very exciting to sit in the yeah, and it's almost a Formula One show. It's almost a Formula One race when you watch the movie. But I think it is more exciting there.
Okay, that's really, really nice. Yeah, Formula One seems really, really amazing. Just like Charlie said, it's an expensive sport, right? Like not cheap to be part of it. Everybody's fan is rich. I don't know if you guys have already seen, but all the pilots are so rich and like it's an expensive sport, so I don't know if I would do it. Yeah. Charles, oh, go ahead, João. Do you want to add something? Go ahead.
Yeah, it's a very expensive job because and the whole team are very expensive to maintain.
Very good. There needs they need a big team, right? A lot of people to fix the car and everything, clothes. Yeah, it's complicated. Go ahead, Charles, and you.
Yeah.
What other
At
jobs do you
first,
know?
I will not. I want. To. I want to try do this. Lifeline operation, high tension. All right, in energy. Maybe for me, it's the most crazy job. I know some guys, some engineer that work in this kind of things. Do you know everyone? Got? Operador de linha viva,
What
lifeline
is it?
operation. The guy, it's electrician and they operate the line working in high tension, all right? They work in the energy and yeah, live line operation, operador de linha viva. Yeah, high tension. One mistake can transform you in carvão. Yeah, I don't know. Carvão, como é que é carvão em inglês? Yeah, no? Yeah, okay, it's okay. É chacoal. Chacoal. Yeah, it's more crazy job that I know,
Yeah.
but then I really don't like to try.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, Charles. Yes, I didn't know about this job, neither in Portuguese nor in English. But yes, thank you so much for sharing.
If you have energy in your house, if we here talk English by internet, thanks God and this guy, because
That's
they
true.
work every day for keep us online. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, guys. If you're listening to us here on YouTube, your job really supports us. Thank you. Thank you, Charles. I liked it. Thank you so much. Vinicius, what about you? What other adventurous jobs do you know?
I agree with the guys, with John and Charles. Pilot is a lot of adventure professional. So maybe I would like to continues to be a pilot of motorcycle. I very would like to continues to be to exercise this work, this job. So, but I had to change my career to the job that I have now. But I'm happy with my job. I don't complain now. But I would like to continue to be a pilot. I like
That's
so
really
much
good.
this. Today's is on a hobby.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, it's really, really nice. It's dangerous, but I think it also depends on the speed, right? On the place you are driving. So it's nice anyways. Yeah, very good. I think when I read the question, I thought of a firefighter or something like this. And I think I wouldn't like to be a firefighter. I think it's I don't know, it's a tough job. You need to be prepared to do it, and like physically and mentally ready. You're so I think I wouldn't handle it, and I wouldn't do any of the things you said, guys. I wouldn't be a pilot. I wouldn't be a lifeline operator or a pilot, just like Joan said. No. Faye, what about you? What job did you think? Would you like to do any of these things we said?
I think jobs related to being in a high place. I don't know, like a pilot of a plane, a flight attendant. I wouldn't work with that. I don't like being in a plane for a long time.
Totally feel you. Totally feel you. And yes, I think I wouldn't handle it too. Guys, I will add another question here, just because I didn't like the other ones that are here, so I'm gonna change to this. In what way is learning English an adventure for you? Is it an adventure for you or not? It's just like something you do naturally. João, can you start?
Yes, I can. I think it's not being an adventure because it's something that I'm doing naturally. But I think we would be when I travel the first time to an English speaker country. It will be an adventure that first time. But now, like, I don't think as an adventure. I think as something naturally, and something that I'm very, very glad to do and very excited because learn another language is a very, very special thing and very exciting.
Yes, very good, very good. I think for me, I would say it's an adventure when I have to talk about topics I'm not familiar with. So, for example, last week or terrorism, and like I never talked about it in Portuguese nor in English, so it was really challenging and it was such an adventure. So I think TNT puts me in some adventurous moments depending on the topic we need to discuss, and I feel like, oh gosh, okay, I need to talk about this subject. I've never done it, and I don't know. I think it's about when a lot of times I needed to face my fears, and I think it talks a lot about adventure too. So that's it. And you, Vinicius?
Learning English for me is a full adventure because to stay here, I I fight with my anxious to stay here because to talking in English, to thinking in English, it's a challenge for me. But I have a goals to stay here 5 days on a week from Monday until Friday. One session for day, it's a goal for me now. So I'm winning this goal. So I'm happy to stay here every day to fear this afraid because to sometimes I think that I can't do talking in English so good, and oh my gosh, I'm talking good or not good. I don't know if I know enough for this topic, for example, or other topic, but it's every day it's a adventure to stay here to fighting with my issues. So it's a good journey to learn English.
Yes, I totally feel you. It's every day a new adventure, a new step, a new moment we are facing our fears, right? So I totally feel you. Very good. And Faye, what about you?
As I was going to say the same thing you said. For me, the most difficult thing is to talk about difficult subjects because it's difficult to find the words you want if you don't know about the subject. And for me, also one thing difficult, it's because sometimes it comes words from other languages in my mind. and I have to stop and no, it's not this language now. And then I have to control to not say the word. So it's one thing difficult for me also.
Yeah, because you speak 4 languages, right? So I can imagine the mess in your head, like, girl, congrats. Yes, that's awesome. Very good. Thank you so much. And last but not least, what about you, Charles?
Oh my gosh, for me, maybe as a Vinicius, for me it's the most exciting adventure that I had in the last year. I think everything depends of yourself, or from yourself. I don't know what I can say. If you can make this journey one ordinary thing, you can. If you can make this journey one adventure, you can. For me, it was or have been a big adventure because I discovered a lot of things. I could talk with a lot of guys around the world, South Africa, Grecia. You mentioned Grecia, beautiful beaches. And for me, I do more. I jump in the other couch for live this adventure. For me, it's adventure to do a lot of mistake every day and laugh about myself after. Yeah. Know Bruna and
Very good,
know a
Charles.
lot of guys here in TNT. For me, it's a big adventure. But like I said, for me, I changed this process and adventure, right? It's your choice. You can choose. You can choose, right? What
Yes.
you will do.
Yes. Charles, I love talking to you. It's always inspirational. Every time you
Don't lie
talk,
to
I just
me.
wanna,
Don't lie to me. I
I
don't
swear,
lie.
I swear.
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah.
I'm serious. You always teach me so much, so it's really nice talking to you. Guys, we just have 3 minutes, so I think I won't start another question because it's just a few time. But I'm gonna share with you the survey. I really hope you have enjoyed the talk. It was really nice talking to you and listening to your experiences. Thank you for sharing your fears, your thoughts. It's always so nice to have you around here. Next week, I hope Leo is back, but if he's not, I will be here anyways to support him and to guide the meeting. Okay? Have a great night, sleep tight, and see you around. As you know, I have my meetings too, so you are more than invited to join me on Wednesdays at 9 a.m. and on Fridays at 5 p.m. in the afternoon. Okay, you're more than welcome.
Say,
You'll be more than welcome.
say hello for the dream team. For me, I don't see
do it.
they anymore because
Yes.
I'm in other time.
Yes, I will
But
do this
yeah,
next week.
I miss a
For
lot.
For sure, I will definitely do this. Nondas and Jefferson, they will be really happy.
Send a big hug
for it.
for Marina, Fernanda, for me too,
Okay.
because I don't
Okay.
attend to this meeting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I miss everyone. Yeah,
Thank
bye.
you. Thank you so much, Charles. Have a great night, guys. Sleep tight. Enjoy your night.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Thank you so much.
you.
See you next time.
Bye bye.